Hello everybody, welcome back to the Tommy Trials. Thomas here. So it's been a long time no me. To as briefly as I can catch you up on what has been going on and why there has been no me. I have been having some voice issues. I ended up getting strep throat and bronchitis and a sinus infection and ear infections and blah 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 blah. I got very sick, and consequently of that, I ended up losing my voice, and I have gone to a couple of different doctors, got a couple of different opinions. I'm now seeing a voice therapist. They keep doing scopes of my throat, and if you've never had a scope done of your throat or vocal cords, that's an interesting experience in and of itself. But nonetheless, and I am doing voice exercises and things of that nature, which is all a whole lot of fun. And I've kind of gotten my voice back. Now, that being said, for the foreseeable future, until this gets better, there may be a rather large number of videos that I make that will have hard cuts in them, and I will say this again in a lot of future videos for some time until hopefully people stop asking, which probably never will, but maybe no one will ask at all, and that would be very exciting. But there may be quite a few videos in the future where there are hard cuts, where I have obviously stopped and then started again. And that is probably going to be due to beyond the normalcies of life, where occasionally the dog needs something or the family needs something or something crazy like that. Will also be where my voice just simply cannot handle it anymore. As it stands, I can only talk for about half an hour without my voice just going kaput. I will do my very darndest to seamlessly put together videos where hopefully nothing is noticeable, and sometimes you'll notice it, sometimes you won't, but probably for the foreseeable future there'll be either hard cuts where I splice two videos together that were just too short to be separate, or something similar to that. So that being said, kind of 2 minutes catching you up on why there hasn't been any me. Thankfully, with time off comes the ability to reflect and to look back and really think about what I want this channel to be, what I'd like to put out on a daily basis, weekly basis, yada 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 yada. And there was a lot of thought that was able to go into the channel, essentially because I took a much unwanted month-and-a-half hiatus from content and making it. But we've got some, in my opinion, really exciting new things that we're kind of putting out there. So one thing that we're going to be doing is each day of the week, of at least the normal week, Sundays excluded from that, we are going to have a particular type of day. So for example, we're going to have Managing Mondays, which if you are subscribed to the channel, so later today actually, you will see a video pop up where it will be a Managing Monday. So every Monday we are going to pick up a managing game. It may be the same game week, a couple of weeks in a row, but I will try to throw in some kind of variation unless people just riot, in which case we will stick to one particular game if people seem to be enjoying it immensely. But we will be having Managing Monday. So every Monday, like I said, we'll be picking up a managing game. So Kingdoms and Castles is going to be the first 2 weeks, and following that, the third week, we're going to be playing a game called Another Brick in the Mall. Beyond that, I have no iron plans. I have plans, but beyond that, I have no iron plans. So if you want to suggest another managing game, please be my guest. But games like City Skylines, Prisoner Architect, Another Brick in the Mall, Kingdoms and Castles, 3 of those 4 are big time, really fun indie games. Rocket League, no. Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. 1 and 2 maybe someday, but they're kind of old, and 3's old too, but I really like 3. Planet Coaster, and those types of games. So every Monday we're going to have a managing game of some kind. Tuesdays, we're rolling out with Tolkien Tuesdays, which honestly, of all the days that I've come out with, that's one of my favorites because I'm a big Tolkien fan. So the lore videos, the most popular videos on the channel by far are the lore videos, and I have sat down and I've tried to check out which videos are the most popular, which ones no one's watching, things of that nature. So views, they do speak to me. If you want something to continue, watch the video over and over and over again. That can get kind of tedious. That's not a word. Tiring, you know. Words, they're not my friends sometimes. But if you want something to keep being made, like the video, that helps more than you know. Share it with your friends. Have them watch it. Have them like it. Have their friends share it with friends. Get the word out that you are enjoying this series and you want it to continue. And the fastest and best way to do that is to share it, but also like it and watch it yourself. That's always helpful to let me know people are enjoying this. But Tolkien Tuesdays, we're going to have lore, the lore-related videos between Shadow of War and the many times it breaks the lore, and then just explaining some bits of Tolkien lore if we have any questions or things of that nature, as well as Lord of the Rings games, so any games that take place within the Tolkien-ish universe. So Shadow of Mordor probably won't happen because we've already got a full Shadow of Mordor Let's Play here on the Tommy Trials. Go check it out. Shadow of War will be included occasionally, but Shadow of War is going to be an overarching Let's Play on the channel, a Let's Try, and it will not be conclusive to one specific day. It will, you know, we might have a Shadow of War video every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and things of that nature. So Shadow of War won't always be on a Tolkien Tuesday. Also, the lore videos from now on are going to be scripted, which is something that has been heavily requested considering how often that I can venture off topic. I apologize for that, and it's something that we're never going to make the mistake with again. We're always going to have something scripted, but that being said, it means it's going to take more time to make them, and that's why we'll have Lord of the Rings video games in between the weeks when I actually have a lore video to put out. Wednesdays, I'm kind of iffy. I'm still thinking about it, so let me know in the comments if you like it or not. I'm thinking Warhammer Wednesdays. Also, it's disturbingly difficult to find a type of anything that starts with a W. Turns out, who knew? But I'm thinking Warhammer Wednesdays, hopping into Total War Warhammer. I mean, that's all I got. Wednesdays, I'm a little iffy. Wednesdays, we might not do much of anything except Let's Tries. An episode of a Let's Try, or more than one, I don't know. But Wednesdays, I'm still kind of, I was thinking maybe Wacky Wednesdays, Warhammer Wednesdays, Weird Wednesdays. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Come up with other things that we could call Wednesdays as well. That would be incredibly helpful by plopping it down in the comments. And then Thursdays and Fridays, a little less creative, maybe. We've got third-person Thursdays, first-person Fridays. So a third-person game could be a multitude of things. Hitman. Again, Shadow of War may make an appearance every great once in a while in third-person Thursdays. We've got Batman, the Batman games, Hitman. Probably something else that ends in man. Maybe even a little bit of Star Wars Battlefront 2. As terrible as a game as that is, it's still drop dead gorgeous, and it's really not a bad game. The loot boxes, and I'm not getting into that. But maybe a little bit of Battlefront 2. Any game that we're in a third-person perspective is game to be there. So any ideas for a third-person game that you'd like to see Let's Try of, or an episode for third-person Thursdays, put it down in the comments. First-person Fridays, again, a first-person game. Call of Duty, Star Wars Battlefront, Destiny 2. So anything in that area. Again, ideas, put them down in the comments. I may not be able to do your idea immediately because of financial constraints or things of that nature, but I will try. I will definitely try. Then Saturdays, we've got Strategic Saturdays. So Battle of Middle-earth will definitely fall there. It will also fall on Tolkien Tuesdays as well as any other strategy games. So we've got a few older ones like Battle of Middle-earth, Battle of Middle-earth 2, Star Wars Empire at War. Then we've got the Total War games. So Attila, Rome 2, Medieval 2, and more. As well as other strategy games that I'm certain I'm just not thinking of at the current time. I love strategy games, so there's all kinds of fun ones. And turn-based games like XCOM and an indie game called For the King will also fall in Strategy Saturdays. Essentially games that, you know, require strategy. So it doesn't necessarily have to be an RTS to count for the Saturday day slot. Eventually, somewhere far in the future will be streaming Sundays. I am not streaming now. I don't have the voice for it. And honestly, Sundays right now are kind of busy. But in my normal work schedule, Sundays are the only day where I will have the time to stream. But like I said, that's for the future, not now. Like I said, I don't have the voice for it right now to be able to do that. But that being said, I've tried to kind of explain everything, but also sum it up and keep it short. If you have questions, plop them down in the comments. If you're excited that we're back, please like the video. If you appreciate anything good in the world, so I'm talking puppies, peace, Christmas. If you don't believe in Christmas, then you know, things that make you happy. Just think of anything happy, then look at the like button and click it for me. Really appreciate it. But also, please be very active in the comments. I asked a lot of questions. Feel free to write me a paragraph. If you can, keep your ideas to one comment. If you simply just can't figure out how to do it, then, you know, comment 16 times and we'll work through it. Also, please keep in mind when you're giving me awesome ideas, if you respond to your own comment, there's a chance I won't see it. I look at comments a lot of times when I'm given the notification, which means either referencing me specifically in the comment, or making a comment. When you respond to your own comment or you respond to somebody else's comment, it does not tell me. Also, if you see a comment that you absolutely love down there, that really helps explain everything that you wanted to say, give it a thumbs up. That always helps. And then, of course, share this with your friends if you think that they will have ideas. But we're back. I've got a Facebook page. I'm not very active there, but I do request that you go and you like the Facebook page, simply because if I'm going to be gone, or I have medical issues or whatever, or there's really cool announcements that are to be made or anything else, they'll pop up on the Facebook page. Maybe a day late, but they'll pop up there nonetheless. So finally, to briefly finish up, we reached a couple of really cool milestones that I've really not been able to do anything about. I had planned to do giveaways and everything else, and life has simply just not allowed it. But we have reached 200 subscribers, and then we reached 300 subscribers, all while I was sick. And so I have been able to do jack squat with. We're now, at the time of the recording of this video, at 340, which is an awesomely high number, a number that I know can get higher, a number that I hope and pray will continue to get bigger. But you guys, the subscribers that have already subscribed, thus making you subscribers. I cannot words today. Words just, they hate me today. But nonetheless, you guys are awesome, and I appreciate it. All the views, the channel has gone over as a whole. The channel has received more than 100,000 views, and that's all you guys as well. So our 340 subscribers, over 100,000 views. I think we're at 115,000 views, which is an awesome number. But we can continue to make it go higher by sharing the video, liking it, commenting, and all of that. So thank you very much for all the support that you guys have given me in the way of views and likes. And thank you preemptively for being active down there in the comments. But please be active down there in the comments. Give me ideas, share it with your friends, encourage others. I don't care, but like the video and give me ideas. Also, just as an overall request, because I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to send people to this video from other videos, because I know this video won't at first get a whole lot of views, and I understand. But just as an overarching request, if you ever dislike a video of mine, which feel free to, that's why it's there, but if you ever dislike a video, tell me down in the comments why you thumbed it down, because that helps me improve my content. But hopefully we haven't wasted too much of your time and revealed all of the awesome stuff that we've got coming out. I hope you guys have an awesome day. Thank you so much one more time. Thank you. And until next time. Hopefully you were watching the tiny little messages that I put in. And if you were, please enjoy this funny little blooper when I didn't realize I was recording. Enjoy, G-Gardy.
Okay.